Hello, and thank you for tuning in to 18 WJTS. I'm Joyce Murrell reporting, and we're here in Huntingburg with Mayor Steve Schwinghamer.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Steve. We're great. How are you?
Great, great. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us. We're doing our Monday with the Mayor segment, and as I understand, Steve, you have a lot of exciting things happening in your city.
We do. Actually, this past weekend, we just had the opening ceremony for the Girls Softball League and as well as our Youth Little League. We were able to play on the new fields that we're working on. Unfortunately, they're not completed yet, but, we made do with what we had. It was a great turnout. The weather was great. I even got to throw in the first pitch for the girls softball thing, which was really awesome. I even threw a couple strikes, which was a very positive thing. Obviously, we've got a lot of things getting ready to happen. We have a Garden Gate Fest coming up on the 29th of this month. We'll also have the Kiwanis Car Show coming on 4th Street for the first time for several years, coming up on the same day. And I'm really excited. I think we talked about it before, but the Fallen Heroes Memorial Wall is coming to town. It's going to be an awesome event to see the wall with all the dog tags of those that have died serving our country and dying for our country, fighting terrorism since 9/11. So that's an awesome thing coming up. So we're really excited about that coming to town, and we've got a lot of good people coming to see that too. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it's the first time that the Memorial Wall's ever been in southern Indiana.
That's correct, yes.
And although we have talked about it before, you just elaborated a little bit more. This wall is honoring all of our soldiers that have perished since 9/11. But talk about the Gold Star families who are also recognized.
Well, actually, they're the 50 stars on the flag. The flag itself is like 28 foot long, 6 foot tall, and it carries dog tag replicas of over 7,000 soldiers that have died since 9/11 fighting terrorism. But it also represents the 50 Gold Stars represent 50 Gold Star families. Two of those families actually live in Du Bois County. And their sons' names are actually two of the dog tags are on that wall. So it's a pretty special event. So we've got a few people coming to recognize those situations, recognize the sacrifice that people do that, people don't realize sometimes freedom isn't free. And without those people that have died for us serving our country to keep us free, we're able to have things like the Garden Gate Fest and things of this kind to do that. So
freedom isn't free, and there are people who pay that ultimate price. And
that's right.
Thank you for putting in the effort to get this memorial wall brought to Du Bois County and to Huntingburg, because as a service family, recognizing those people, it's just so special. And I thank you, and I thank the city of Huntingburg for making that happen.
Well, it was an honor for me to see the wall originally, and to be able to bring it here is just something that's so special. It's one of probably the most special things I've done since I've been the mayor, to try to recognize the individuals that have served our country and things of that kind. So we're excited about it, but we're also excited about something else that's coming up pretty soon, and that's the election.
Absolutely.
So I just want to let everybody know that it's time to get out and vote. I mean, people need to get out and do their duty as far as picking their choice. I mean, obviously this election is a little bit different in a primary than it is a regular election, but since there's a primary that has to be contested, basically, so we need to make sure everybody gets out and vote and does their thing. So
okay, and early voting has begun.
Not yet. It starts this coming Saturday. The first Saturday is the 22nd, and it'll run the whole next week. The early voting starts at the event center on Saturday, the 22nd, and then the following Monday through Friday, it'll be at Old Town Hall. And then the next Saturday after that would still be at the event center, and of course the primary is at the event center on May the 2nd.
And if a resident needed an absentee ballot, how would they get one of those?
They would have to contact the clerk's office over at the courthouse, and I don't know that there's still time to do that or not.
I believe that's open until April 20th.
Okay, good deal. So yes, but you have to register to vote. But a good thing about it is you don't have to necessarily be a Republican or Democrat or an independent. Anybody can vote for the election. All they have to do is make sure they ask for the ballot that's going to be for the mayor, because that's the only thing anybody's voting for this time. So I'd urge everybody, I don't care, Democrat, Republican, Independent, get out and vote.
Doesn't matter what party you affiliate with, who you plan on voting for, do your civic duty, exercise your constitutional right that, as we just spoke about, people fought and died for.
Exactly.
And get out there and vote.
Exactly. And if you want to vote for me, I'd appreciate it. So I have to throw that in there,
you
right?
have to plug it in there.
Yeah. It's it's a situation where I feel good about what we've accomplished in the period of time I've been here, and look forward to serving at least another 4 years.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like your residents here in Huntingburg to remember this week?
No, I just think, the biggest part of this thing is the fact that we know that we have a responsibility, and that responsibility is to try to get out and vote and to make sure that your voice is heard. Obviously, it's hard for people to complain when they don't have anything to complain about since they didn't vote. So
That's what my husband says. If you don't vote, you can't complain.
that's right. So, but we're trying to do the best we can. We do a lot of projects, get ready to start, projects to complete. And so we're headed in that direction. So we're trying to keep things going in a positive way.
Thank you, Mayor Steve.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
making time to sit down and talk with us, give us some updates to the exciting things happening in the city of Huntingburg, things to come, and giving citizens the reminder to get out and vote.
Well, thank you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you, and thank you for tuning in to Monday with the Mayor on 18 WJTS. I'm Joyce Murrell reporting. Good night.